Sometimes like the MMR difference will show. Cause like
that Wesker there, I don't think was that good.
He's not that good.
So maybe
like when I mean I could show you this clip. I literally went around this loop like 30 plus times.
Well, the fact that I was looping him for a bit in the beginning told me that he wasn't that good. And then he said himself, he said that himself that he was just trying to get better at his power.
Oh yeah, because Wesker kind of has I believe he has a skill gap to him.
This has got to be a stealth. This has got to be a stealth killer right here. There's no terror radius. Oh, it's Wesker again. Oh, that's why am I saying that? I already grabbed a. I'm so used to getting the deodorant cans. I just feel like it's part of the normal game now because they're always there. I'm like literally holding a can saying this has to be a stealth killer. I just haven't heard the terror radius since the beginning. Is he AFK? Oh, now I hear it. He realized the game started. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's Bone City now. He's chasing you? Nope. He's on me now.
Okay, I'm back. I was talking to someone.
As a killer, if somebody's got me at a loop and they drop the pallet, I'm just gonna break the pallet. Like, why go in circles around this loop?
It depends on the pallet. You don't need to break every pallet because some pallets.
No, but if it's one of those where it's like a bigger loop that you know you can't get around it.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'm not even gonna waste time. I'll just break the pallet and just go to another loop.
Yeah, because the faster you destroy those loops, the harder time they're gonna have later on.
Yeah, but sometimes if they drop the pallet, you want to stay at the loop though.
Why?
Because it's a free hit, and basically sometimes like if you're like a tip for playing Survivor, if you if you throw down a pallet and the loop is pretty bad, you don't want to stay at the loop. Instead, you just want to hold W to another loop and take the hit. Because if you take the hit at the bad loop, then you're gonna have to run over to another loop, kind of wasting your sprint burst. As opposed to, hey, I dropped the pallet, I can leave the loop and go to another pallet and get better distance.
Yeah, I figured that, like, when I would throw a pallet at a loop where it's like the killer could easily mind game you at it, I just make one little fake, like I'm gonna vault it or something, and I just run away because it's inevitable that I'm gonna get hit if I stay there.
Yeah, exactly. But if the loop is good, though, sometimes you can just stay at the loop.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying from the killer's perspective, I would just break it. Immediately. Oh, we're down to one generator. Not
Yeah, it's
bad.
been chasing me forever. Like, it feels like an eternity he's been chasing me. Yeah, I don't think Dead Hard works on Wesker anymore. Every time I've Dead Hearted, it doesn't do anything.
Poor little scrumptious David. Little? This guy takes up half the screen. Got the bug spray.
Appreciate you. I promise I shower.
He's thick and yummy. Okay, Otter League. If you say so. We got 3 boons up here. My challenge is to save people, so I guess I'll try to go for... Okay.
This is a very efficient team on generators. Where's that hook at?
Back behind main. I'm by it. My
There
challenge
it
is to get unhooked, so... But it's probably... I'm gonna guess here. Yeah, he's camping it. Oh boy.
Stomping Boon.
Okay.
I have no one left behind, so I unhook like 50% faster.
That's fine. I'll get unhooks over time. I don't need that many, I don't think.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The Cheryl is getting the far execute. I have to try to protect the Nia.
So resilience will make you open the gate faster?
If you're injured. Oh, I got the pallet save. I saved the Nia. Let's go! The Wesker didn't check around the pallet, so on Killer Shack, and I dropped the pallet and saved Nia.
Poor performance indeed, Wesker. That's what he said to me as he hit me at the gate. He said, poor performance indeed. Talking about yourself? Yeah. Just need 2 more unhooks.
Easiest map with 3 boon teabags anyway. Why are you like rubbing salt in the wound, don't you?
I didn't teabag him. I don't think I teabagged. I was just kind of trying to moonwalk.
I know, but you're saying poor performance indeed. You're rubbing salt in the wound.
But I'm just doing it in a funny way. Like I'm not really trying to.
It is in a funny way, but he's salty.
But I'm not. I don't know. I think it's kind of like has to do with the intention behind like the way that you're saying something. Like if I'm telling somebody they're trash, get better, uninstall, but I'm like really saying it to be like to actually be hurtful and mean like that, but I'm just being silly. Like when he hit me at the gate, his character said poor performance indeed.
I mean, yeah, but some things just people don't want to see when they're salty because it's still directed towards him.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm usually not salty. That's what I'm. But what I'm saying is, like, at the end of the day, it's a game. So I'm not going to get mad about it whether I lose or what. Sometimes it can be frustrating because, like, when you know you could have won or should have won or something happened, whereas, like, or your team's sandbagging you and making you lose or something, it can get frustrating, but still, it's a game at the end of the day. And I just laugh it off. Like, there's so many times where I'm teabagging a killer at the exit gate and they actually get me and kill me, and I just laugh it off, and I'm just kind of like, well deserved. Like, it was karma. I deserved it.
I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but he was trying extremely hard that whole game and getting nothing done.
No, I didn't see him that much because he wasn't
okay.
chasing me that much.
Yeah, he practically chased me and the Neo like all game, and he barely like was so successful. Like, his excuse for like doing bad was like saying we
There were
had the
3
best
boons.
Survivor map, 3 boons
With 3
on the
boons,
best
yeah.
Survivor map, but that map isn't even close to being one of the best Survivor maps. That's another reason.
I've heard people say that it's really hard for killer.
Yeah, that's because they buffed it. They gave way more pallets to the survivors, so it became a survivor-sided map when it was a killer-sided map.